Oh, wrong one. That gonna work? Okay, well that's fine. That's not the right URL. What's up? We got a couple people. They're starting to come in. Okay. And then let's record. Start the recording. Yeah. Well, there's wonderfully jazzy music, but you guys can't hear it, unfortunately. Because Red's not cooperating with me. Sad times. Yeah. Got it. Okay, let's see. Let's run that back. I believe in you, Red. You can do it. Okay. Let's try it one more time. What's good, Adam? It's a mic check kind of situation.
Good.
Glad to hear.
We're gonna get a bunch more people in here, so I'm just gonna.
Are we gonna get a bunch more people in here? Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Is everyone talking? I am currently talking, and now my bot is playing music finally. So feel free to turn her down. I'll actually turn her down for you. I'm not sure why you wouldn't be able to hear Mr. Some Guy. Got it. How about that? That work? Let's see. I have a general game plan document somewhere. Let me find that. How we doing so far, everybody? How's your morning? Let's see. Let's grab this. And move that over here. Docs.google. Okay, let's see. That. And put that there. Okay, fire a test message here. Test. And then this link goes here, I think. Let's trigger a fake test message. Alright. Well, I guess I can figure that out later. My chat is brokey. Oh, maybe it's this. I bet you it's because of this. So let's go here. How long do I have? I have 1:45? Fantastic. Let's do it. Social stream, restream. Go to chat. Overlay. Launch that. Then let's see. Can we trigger that? There we go. And do we see that on this screen? So let's make sure that this is here. Something did something. Properties. One more. Okay, so that's, if that's that. Alright. Well, we're out of time. I guess I'll figure that out later. Alright. Let's go down here. Let's do a display capture, probably. That's probably what I need to do. Move that. Move that. So we're gonna get rid of this. Get stellar entities. All right, let's see. We will give that a pause. What up, Jason? How you doing, buddy?
Cool. So I think we're just about ready to kick
We
off.
are,
A
yes,
lot more
sir.
people. Yeah, I think a lot more people will be in the Discord kind of throughout the day. But I think it's best we just kind of get going.
Let's do it. Let me switch over to my proper display here, and then we will set it off. How you doing, Adam? How's your day?
Doing great. Excited to build some cool shit.
Hell yeah, dude. Should be pretty sweet. Let's see. Let's get this. Move this up here. And then let's do that. And then let's do video capture, maybe. Let's do this. Okay. Close. On. Further up. Yay. Okay, there's a me. I'm in the little tiny corner. Fantastic. Okay, and now I need my document, and then hopefully I will have everything I need. Okay, some guy, I am not sure why you can't hear me. You should be able to. Is anybody? Yeah, I think it's probably on your end. It might have to do with your Discord settings. There's a little cogwheel in the bottom left you can press, and then that should get you going here. Sorry, I'm pulling up my notes document here. I have one, I swear. Should go right about here. The eternal problem of I have too many tabs, as I always do.
Cool. I think just in the interim, Yikes, while you're figuring it
Yeah,
out,
what's
I
up?
think biggest thing I just want to kind of emphasize, basically everything we need to do, anything like basically about the hackathon is in the dev post.
Mm-hmm.
Should be pretty straightforward. I think the goal is like build some cool GPTs at the end of the day. We have a bunch of different prize categories that are all kind of listed in dev post. Biggest thing is just like build some cool stuff. I'm excited to kind of go through the projects at the end. I will say like one caveat and one thing to kind of think about throughout the whole hackathon. Just think about like what can actually make money as a GPT. I think this is something that I've seen like a lot of other projects maybe struggle with is they build really cool stuff during hackathons, but you know it's not something that can maybe be like a business long term. So just want to kind of put it out there and throw it out there. We have like a category for kind of most likely to actually like monetize. Um, but like just throwing it out there like as you're building this like who will actually use it? Can you actually, by the end of the hackathon, get some user who says like, "This is something great"? And in an ideal world, we built some projects here that can actually just be side hobbies for you. That could just be something that generates a few $1,000s a month in revenue for you, and ultimately could be something that you can kind of monetize long term. But yeah, so we can just jump into anything else you have on your side.
Absolutely. Yeah, I found my document, so I have something to reference. But yeah, mostly what Adam is saying is fairly true. One of the things that we do want to try and kind of encourage people to think about is like how do we monetize? How do we turn this into an actual thing? And one of kind of my goals as trying to organize this is to give you all the tools that you need to do that. So I've been working with a few different folks, and I've had the question a few times. Hey, I don't have ChatGPT Plus. How do I have a GPT in the GPT store? Um, so we wanted to solve that problem. Unfortunately, it's not quite live yet, but it might be live during this call. but we built one for people who don't have access to GPT Plus, and then I collected a few resources on other things you can use to do things like building a GPT. Um, and along with the rest of our kind of tech stack and prizes and things like that, I'll just go through a couple of GitHub repos, and then probably through the day, I think what I'm going to try and do is set up a few different options for places to build GPTs. So I think right after this call, I'm probably just going to throw up the LangChain version of OpenGPTs if we're not live by then, so people can get started like cracking into things, and then pass around the store that we made for you guys to build GPTs on. And then, yeah, one thing is you can build cool GPTs, and that is super dope. But the other thing, at least that is important to consider to me for this one, is how do you do that as like an open source developer, or let's say you don't have Chat GPT. How do you fix the problems of like I can't build GPTs unless I have the subscription? And then B, okay, now that we've solved that problem, what else can we do from there? So I'll pass out some links to some repos that should kind of get you started in terms of if you want to stick to building GPTs, that works, and we should have some tools in place for you to do that. But if you want to build your own GPT store, we should also have tools in place for that. The So we've answered some of the questions. One of the things with running your own GPT store is, well, OpenAI doesn't they don't charge you per token. They just use kind of your subscription to go along. Now, in terms of how we've solved that for you this weekend is the guys over at Agent Artificial, which is a company that is helping sponsor the event, have set up a couple of endpoints that you can use the same way you would use OpenAI, but it will give you a Mixtral instance that you can you just change the base link, and then you have Mixtral instead of GPT. In terms of your long-term business plan, you may not get free inference forever, although we would love to do that. Maybe we can make it happen. But it might be good to think about like, okay, if I am spinning up my own store, what do I need to make sure that I have everything that I need? So anything that you build for the event, like Adam said, there's a lot of times with hackathons, you'll kind of have a project and finish it and be done. With this one, we're working on the CI/CD pipeline too. But if you push something to the repo and it gets merged, then like it'll go on whatever GPT store we keep up for however long we keep it up. And that can be so just contributing to open source can be kind of like your business plan, and like that's something that I would like to support personally, and I think that's like super viable, and I want to encourage you to think about that as well. And if you have some technicals and some non-technicals, some people on GPTs, some people on marketplaces, et cetera, et cetera. So I guess in terms of what we've got kind of prepared, I guess I'll kind of run through the information that I have in terms of what we've brought for you. And then I see Sasha has come on stage. Sausage, do you want to jump in while I pull up the correct documents? You're
Yeah,
welcome to. So
can you guys all hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I think we have a couple people in the stage that uh, currently might be having some mic troubles. And then, but yeah, I can hear you. If anybody else can't, just say something. But if it's a tech thing, but yeah, you're good.
Well, okay, okay, okay. So okay, here. So I am Sasha. I go by Hack Goofer on platform.
Okay.
So I'm here to
I don't know if
and,
it's me, but you're breaking up now. Of course, right after I said
oh,
that.
uh,
Yeah.
I think it's just but yes, give a quick go. And kind of go from there.
Great. Well, AI Foundation aims to be a neutral body, a nonprofit, and we house source infrastructure and projects. So the number one project is called the AI Agent Protocol. So it's a protocol where agent, it's an open API where agents communicate with one another. And so if all agents in the protocol, then you can have an orchestrator agent that calls across agents from multiple companies. And so we're trying to, because this is a GPTs store hack, we're trying to like get people to use agent protocol and let us know. We also have a Discord channel. You can find more information on this website that I just shared in the chat. It's aie.foundation. Join our Discord, ask questions. We'll help out. So that's kind of the spiel. We champion open source and AI infrastructure so that people can build faster together. That's it.
Sick. Yeah, that's super timely considering I don't know if everybody got the update or if it's on everybody's GPT store, but as of I think yesterday, maybe the day before, you can now, when you're in conversation with one GPT, you can at another GPT and get them talking to each other. So having open source alternatives for that would be awesome because we didn't have time to put that together because Sam came out with it yesterday. So you build if you need build ideas, there's one for you.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, thanks, Sasha. Yeah, like let us know throughout the day, like if anything else comes up, and if you guys, if there's anything you want to push. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on stage.
Absolutely. So let's see. I've got a few, as you might have seen, I figured I would pull up some resources to talk about. I think firstly, I have first on my list judges. So we have the esteemed Adam Silverman, who is with us in the call. They run agentops.ai. He'll be one of the judges for this afternoon. The Is there what's your elevator pitch on Agent Ops, Adam?
Yeah, basically, like anybody who's building agents and wants like observability, testing, and compliance, if you use our SDK, you can start off. You can basically get that instantly. So definitely recommend, like, if anybody has any questions, to reach out. I think big thing, yeah, I just want to emphasize, like, I think we should push to like team formation kind of as soon as possible. I
Yeah.
know there's like a lot of people in the chat who are kind of excited to get going.
Okay. We can move
Yeah,
it
I
along
think
for
like
sure.
yeah, we'll move it there, and I think like throughout the day, like questions will come up. I want to emphasize, yeah, just to clarify one thing. The submission's actually closed tomorrow morning,
Hmm.
so it's actually not today. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is just we want to see some cool projects. I want to see stuff that like is not it's not just going to be like a hackathon project that lives and dies in GitHub or on the GPT store. I want to see some stuff that actually gets some usage. So definitely recommend like seeing where what's working in the GPT store, what can be replicated, but then also where are like the blue ocean opportunities that you can kind of go after as a developer.
Absolutely. So yeah, I guess we'll do that real quick. I want to basically the tech that is live that you can use right now is an endpoint for that inference that I was mentioning. So I will leave some information in probably helpful links and or announcements about how to use that. And then as soon as we get the OSS store, whether it be OpenGPTs or our own or both, I'll throw it in the announcements and provide a link. And then if you have questions or comments, etc., feel free to ping me, or you can ping the mentor or volunteer roles. I've rounded up a couple of people. I have to check in with them. But yeah, we should be generally available to help you kind of figure out what direction you're going in, and if you have questions, help you figure that out. So I guess probably a good time to open the floor. I know I had one request to speak. I don't know if that person is still here or if they want to, but I'll bring them up real quick. And then if you have a question you want to ask live or in the chat, feel free. But I think their request just expired or something. So maybe not. But yeah, if you have questions or if you wanted to say anything, feel free to speak. Otherwise, I will get kind of a little info packet together on useful stuff you can use. And I also collected some pain points from existing GPT store users to kind of get you thinking about if you want to leverage the open source, how to do it. And that I will put into the helpful link section. But yeah, when do demos happen? This evening I'm kind of gonna. My plan is to do a kind of check in towards the evening time. I guess I should mention, if you need a voice channel for your team, there's a channel up at the top called Hub. I'll go ahead and copy that link right there.